Just finished a great strength session this morning with Christian. Thinking about smashing Wilder's face right in again. Cannot wait to get here. You big excuse making bully dosser. You piece of rubbish. Not even worth the breath that God gave you.
I'm not gonna disclose that, but
Sean here with the #1 American prospect heavyweight in all of boxing, Mr. Big Baby Jared Anderson. But what's it like sparring with Tyson Fury, man?
it's good. It's a technical match, you know. Hit and attack. He's trying to get off, you know what I'm saying. But it's fun, and it's a great learning experience.
How do you
I know. It's the same thing I said. That ain't no damn Tyson Fury. But nonetheless, this is the reason why those rumors came about. See, a lot of people say that rant that Tyson Fury did on Twitter was because he was upset that Jared Anderson had knocked him out during sparring, and that's the real reason why the fight was delayed and there was no COVID. Haven't really heard about it, and I didn't look into it, but you know me, if I hear something, you know, I'm going to go ahead and investigate. I'm going to look into it. And my investigation leads me all the way back to this video right here. Now, as you can tell, that's not Tyson Fury, but the guy, you know, he looks similar to him. You can see why people would think that that's Tyson Fury, but it's not hard to tell from the guy's built that Tyson Fury is not built like that. But this is the video that actually started all of those rumors, you know. So people saying that Tyson Fury is upset because, you know, he got knocked out during sparring and that's why he's going off on Wilder. No, you know, just take a little research. Just thought I'd clear that up for y'all right quick. But it was a good knockout. Let's watch that shit again. Dropped his ass. Man. But now let's talk about Tyson Fury and his rant he just did on Deontay Wilder. I honestly believe that Tyson Fury is just irritated with the fact that he even has to fight him again. I seriously think that Tyson Fury thought that Deontay Wilder wouldn't take this fight again. You know, I just think that Tyson Fury thought that Deontay Wilder was completely defeated and there's no reason for it. And I can understand it because in all actuality, it really doesn't make logical sense. This goes back to like that 125 million that he turned down or whatever. This is once again something that I can't understand, because you can make good money and more money and preserve your body even a little bit more if you would take the step aside money and fight the winner. It's not like Anthony Joshua is like you guys or anybody else. He's not going to get the belt and not give you your shot. He told you he'll fight you either way, with the belt, without a belt, champion, or you're not champion. So it's not like you're not going to get that payday. So I'd have just took the money from Fury, let them two fight, and go ahead and fight the winner. That makes logical sense. So I kind of understand it. But it sounds like Tyson Fury is just frustrated just from that, because truthfully, he beat him in the first fight. That's beating him technical. Second fight, he beat him up. He got bullied. And the third thing that really drains Deontay Wilder is he took his punch. Now, those are on all three aspects of which Deontay Wilder has been beat mentally and can fuck with your morale. Number one, he outboxed you, so you already know he can outbox you. Two, you already see he can outbully you, and you can be bullied, and you got bullied. And three, he took your punch. You know, that's draining a lot of water out the wishing well if you're trying to build up some morale. You know, so I get why he think, well, why does he even want to do this again? This guy's a retard or whatever and whatnot. I think he's just frustrated that he got to do this shit again. You know what I'm saying? Honestly. But when it comes to the knockouts and him getting knocked out in sparring, The other thing about this in sparring, you didn't hear about this shit back in the day, so pretty much for the most part, I don't want to hear about it now. I think sparring is the place if you're going to make a mistake, if you're going to get knocked out, if you're going to get clipped, if you're going to have a bad showing, if you're going to have a bad night, sparring is the place to do it. That's what it's for. All the greats sparred each other back in the day. We just never knew about it. You know, we in this talk girl, super feminine era where we run our mouths like women and got to run and go tell stuff. But back in the day, all the greats sparred each other. We just didn't know about it because it wasn't necessary. The clout wasn't needed then. The ego wasn't as fragile then. Them dudes was more men, you know. I mean, we can get into a whole lot of deeper conversations of how we get into the pinnacle. I mean, to the point where we're at now with boxing and how we act, and it just has to really do with society because boxing reflects society. But then again, that's a different story for a different day. Leave your thoughts in the comment section. Bruce Van, I'm out.
I think Tyson win again. I think middle, probably 5 or 6 rounds. I don't see it going the distance. Tyson's a big dude, and if he got the same weight that he had before, I definitely think he's stopping again.
Yeah, it went 5 or 6 last time. Do you think it's more competitive though in those 5 or 6 rounds?
No, only because I think Deontay Wilder, he hard-headed. I think he don't want to listen. Just by the way he acted towards his coach when they stopped the last fight, it let me know that he don't think like, oh, it was for my benefit. You know what I'm saying? So I think he hard-headed. I think he's not gonna listen to anybody really. So I think it's the same result.